What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's happening, folks? Come on in. Come on in. My man Jack, what's going on, buddy? How are you doing? How's your week been, Jack? Come on in, folks. Find a seat. Come on in and find a seat. Hey, Quint, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Can everyone hear me just fine? We'll give them a couple of more minutes to get this show started. The Guy Show, what's going on, buddy? How are you doing? Jack is on that grind, man. Jack is on that grind. And Jack, I got your koozie, dude, and my wife and I just spent the last hour looking for it. I wanted to sport your koozie today, man, but I don't know where I set it. And I just went into the recycle and I looked in the box to make sure that I didn't toss it, and I did not. So it's here in the house someplace. I just don't know where right now. Another minute, folks. Another minute. Just hang in there. Finish getting that popcorn and that soda, and we will get going. How's your week been to date? How has your week been to date? I am telling you, man, I've had one of the busier week in terms of videoing and editing and everything else. And it is amazing how mentally, not so much physically, but how mentally taxing that can be. Because right now I'm drained mentally. Yeah, I am drained mentally. I almost thought about sitting this one out tonight, but Mama in her infinite wisdom said, "Hey, let's just go do it, even if it's a short one." Chris, what's happening, man? How are you doing? I trust that everybody's doing well. Troy, what's going on, buddy? Wade, Wade Gardner. Wade, where are you out of? Yeah, where are you out of? Wade, man, I will tell you, Wade, those pennants, those banners, uh, some of them are a couple of years old, others are more recent. But when Mama decided to clear out our guest bedroom and make it somewhat of an office slash studio, I just ran to the garage and pulled out a couple of items. I've got better looking items that if I really wanted to turn this into something special, I've got some better looking trophies that that I could put up, but they were just hard to get to. San Antonio Rodeo, the one on my right, that black one is one of the most coveted banners in barbecue, and that one is a first place brisket. They're all first place. but none of them are like that San Antonio rodeo. All right, folks, we're at that 5.5 hour mark, man. We're going to get this show on the road. It's an open mic session again, man. So when I drop that link in the chat, feel free if you're so inclined to come on in, chime in, and let's talk about whatever's on your mind. Whatever is on your mind. I want to thank you guys and gals once again, man, for coming to hang out with Mama and Papa Joe for this hour plus. We've often had some awesome conversation over the last few months, and I trust that that's going to continue today. Right off the bat, Chris, thank you so much, man. Again, I've mentioned how, man, I'm always trying to think outside the box. Uh, and if I'm watching a TV show, if I'm watching somebody's video and I see something in that video, I immediately try to figure out, okay, how can I use that to my advantage? I'm not going to copy anyone exactly step for step, but I'm definitely going to take something from you, man, tweak it and make it mine. But we're going to get to where I got that idea about that bone marrow. Just let me finish my hellos here in the chat. Wade is from Springtown, Texas. All right, Wade, man, we appreciate you stopping in this evening. Hang around. We've got some awesome folks in this chat, man. If you've got any questions, anything you want to contribute, share, feel free. These guys and gals are very receptive. My man Rick, what's happening, Rick? Getting ready for the big show. Getting ready for the big show. Well, Quint, congrats, buddy. Found out he and his wife are going to be grandparents in February. First grandchild. Congrats. Here's to you. And this evening, folks, I am sipping on a pretty nice bottle, man. It's an 18-year-old Crown Extra Aged. Mama picked this one up for me a couple of days ago, and I just decided to break it open. Again, trying to replenish this mental exhaustion I'm feeling right now. And this is going to get it done. Quint, here's to you, man, becoming a grandpa. You and a wife, grandparents. Congrats. Oh, man, that is smooth. That is pretty good, Mama. Thanks. All right, so, folks, I'm telling you, I have been I'm always working hard when it comes, man, to these videos and these editing. And I want to cook things that aren't being cooked very often by a lot of folks. I mean, it's so easy to jump on somebody's train, man, and just do what they're doing. Google what's hot right now and then go for it. But I have never been one of those follower leader type things, guys. So I'm always looking, what can I do to separate myself just a bit. So, and I don't know if you remember, if you were involved in one of the previous many months ago live streams where I talk about what are some of the strangest things that you've always wanted to cook but never pull the trigger. And if you remember correctly, I used a cow's tongue. I used lingua as the promo picture for that specific live stream. And a couple of weeks ago, Mama brought it up again, and I said, you know what? We were in the supermarket when she did. We were in HEB, so I grabbed one and I said, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And man, I Googled, I looked around, and I saw how many different ways people were cooking lingua, cow's tongue, beef tongue, and then I just figured out what would work best. What would work best for me? I had never cooked anything confit in the past. Never have. So this was my first. And wow, I am telling you, if you've cooked a beef tongue out there and you've boiled it first and then took off that thick membrane, uh, I'm sure it was pretty good. I'm sure it was pretty good. But man, I don't think it's going to be as good as one that has been cooked in that beef tallow. I don't think it's going to be as good as one that is cooked in that beef tallow. And right off the bat, I know a beef tongue will turn a lot of people off. It's an organ. It's their tongue. It's the licking part. I totally understand that. But I am here to tell you, I guarantee you, if I were to slice that beef tongue that I cooked a few days ago and served it to anyone without telling them what it was, they would be coming back for thirds. They would be coming back for thirds. I'm telling you, that piece of meat that I cooked, man, would really cost something in one of those gourmet restaurants. I mean, it was special. Yeah, it was special. That's the only way I'm going to do it from here. Wade, you said yes. I got okay. Wade got his marrow bones and an HEB Prime. Hey, that's exactly where I got mine from at my Gucci B. They had it in stock, and I got my Prime at my regular HEB. And Wade, man, I I don't know if it does something in terms of moisture retention in that brisket, but wow, that brisket that I cooked a few days ago was one of the best, man. Both in overall flavor, deliciousness. That marrow brought some sort of savory quality, man. That beef tallow doesn't even come close to contributing. So Wade, I know you're gonna kill that, man. Make that happen. Yes, sir, grandpas. Congrats again, man. Congrats. I'm not yet a grandpa, man. I don't think my daughter is in any rush, and I am totally cool with that. Yeah, I am totally cool with that. My man James is in the house, folks. We have not seen a whole lot of James, man, in a couple of months. I was giving him a hard time earlier today to see when he's going to get back on the wagon, and he said he's going to pull out a brisket in the next week or so. So, welcome back, James. Good to see you this evening, man. And folks, if you're new to the chat, you haven't been aware of the barbecue pitmasters of YouTube contest, the final videos are posting this Saturday, and there are three individuals, I believe, in the finals, and they're doing a platter of three different proteins, and as many sides as they want to. So this should be a very interesting set of videos coming out this weekend. Looking forward to it. Good luck, Rick. Let's see. I don't want to fall behind at any point, folks. Once again, keep hitting that thumbs up, man. We appreciate it, folks. We totally appreciate it. Let me, Elliot, my man from Florida, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Charles, I'm telling you, man, that bone marrow, that bone marrow. And you know, you would normally think oil is oil, but there's something silkier, something different about that bone marrow oil. You rub it on your hands, the way it lays on that meat and shines. There's something silkier. There's something silkier. And I'm here to tell you what I want you to do is exactly what I did in that video. Smoke those bones for a couple of 2 hours. I was running right at 250 on the WSM. Smoke those bones in a piece of foil because a lot of that oil is going to drip off those bones into that foil. Then come back in the house or wherever you want to do it. If you've got an outdoor kitchen area, scrape the marrow out of the bones. Pour all that oil out of the foil into that foil boat, into your pot or whatever you're using. Season up, little salt and pepper. I used Heath Riles uh, garlic jalapeno, but salt and pepper, whatever. And you don't want to use a whole lot, just enough. And onions and garlic. Then put it on your stove at low, so some more of that marrow tissue is going to render. what doesn't render crisp up and kind of breaks apart. And that becomes a part of your brisket bark. If you look at the point where I'm wrapping, not wrapping, where I'm foil boating, and I get a decent close up of that brisket as I am boating, you can see the flecks of white, folks. Those are little pieces of marrow tissue that eventually just darkened, man, and became one with the crusty black pepper. Folks, I'm talking flavor on top of flavor. I'm talking flavor on top of flavor. And I'm here to tell you, I don't know if anybody has ever done this before anywhere. I didn't see anything, but I was watching. I don't have a problem giving credit where credit is due. I was watching one of Sam the guy. What is it? Sam the man? What is it? All right, Sam. You know Sam. I can't even think of his title right now. But he broke down some bone marrow, just like I did, and he was using it on a roast. And when I saw that, I was like, "Wow, that is an awesome idea. That is an awesome idea." I said, "How come nobody to myself? How come nobody's done this to a brisket?" And boom, there it is, man. That the idea was born. So I got that idea from Sam, the cooking guy. Yeah, I got that idea from Sam, the cooking guy. So Charles, make that happen. My man Jack, once again, thank you very much for the little item, Jack. We appreciate it, man. Troy says his grandma made beef tongue when he was in his teens. Thought it was good until she told me what it was. That's the case for a lot of folks, Troy. You know, that's the case for a lot of folks. And what's great about beef tongue, man, is so versatile once it's cooked. You know, everything from cold sandwiches, man, to you can batter it and then fry it, crisp it up. And I'm telling you, that texture, man, is just something special. Mom and I enjoyed it. You know, we ate a couple of slices the day of the cook. Then the next day we had tacos for dinner. I cubed it up small, man, heated it up in a pan. Oh my goodness, with some corn tortillas. Híjole, I'm telling you, it was delicious. And then I finished the rest of it day number 3 with a couple of lunch tacos, and that was all she wrote. But there's going to be another one in the very near future. Yeah, another one in the very near future. Wow, Quint, that sounds special, man. Yeah, that sounds special. Now, if I'm not mistaken, elk is just as lean as bison. All right, I don't think it has the fat content of beef. Are you going to do anything to mitigate that lack of fat? Think beef tallow. Daryl, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you this evening, man. Appreciate it. Get it done, Charles. Rick, I know you're going to kill it, man. I know you're going to kill it. Make it happen. Smoking Joe's in the house. What's happening, dude? How are you doing, man? How are you doing? Charles, Charles, I'm telling you, man. And you know, when an idea comes to you, man, when a little bit of inspiration comes to you, and you take that inspiration and you put it into effect, and the results are just what you wanted, just what you expected, man, it's like, wow, this is mind blowing. Yeah, this is mind blowing. You know, I got hit up by a couple of competition cooks today, you know, wondering, oh, do you think it'll work in competitions? I said, man, I am not here to tell you it would or it wouldn't, but I love the way that brisket tastes, and I don't see why it wouldn't do well in competitions. So once again, folks, I know we've got competition guys watching our videos, man. We don't get a comment, we don't get anything from them. They just want to stay incognito. But I know you're watching. I know you're watching. Holla at me, peeps. Let me know you're out there. Hit that thumbs up, you comp guys. Don't be afraid. Jack, I tasted it out of the bottle. I tasted out of the bottle into my hand. So this was day before yesterday when I got it. So I have not done anything with it just yet. I immediately thought uh, of it as a dipping sauce or a sauce for to add to pulled pork or something along those lines. You know, I love how thin it was. Great sweetness, man, with that little vinegar kick. So I think it's going to really work well. I'm going to put it in the rotation at some point. I will holler at you. Wade, you know that a lot of people inject beef tallow, and I think beef tallow on a flavor scale of 1 to 10, uh, beef tallow is a 2 compared to a beef marrow 10. So we spend a lot. I'm in the camp that we spend a lot of time trying to get some of that oil out. So I am not a fan, or I have never really entertained the idea of putting that rendered fat, back into the brisket. But man, if you do, let me know how it turns out. And if you're going to do it, Wade, I would do it on a cheaper brisket. You know, maybe a select that can use that additional fat. I wouldn't go get a quality, high end brisket and then fill it with that rich fat. Do it with a select and let me know. Yeah, but that's a pretty good idea. Let's see. My man Brad, folks. Brad went to a highly competitive cook in Washington D.C. man, and did his first KCBS event and finished fourth in pork overall. Did pretty well against some stiff, experienced competition, and that is a big deal, Brad. So, man, when you hit me up with that information, I was thrilled for you. Yeah, I was thrilled for you. And any little bit of advice, man, that I might have given you that help, wow, it makes me feel good. So appreciate you stopping in this evening, Brad. Keep on that grind, man. Stay on it. If you could do it your first time out, wow, uh, you can make that happen. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Wade, Mama's answering what some of the those uh, those pennants were. Charles, that Heath Riles garlic jalapeno, man, is awesome. You know, a few weeks ago, Mom and I were in North Dakota. Heat Riles happened to be one of the cooks that was also there, and I got to sample that. And man, I was blown away right there on the spot, and I knew I had to have some of it. Brought it home and immediately put it to work. And man, I am loving it. You know, I am loving it. I think it works great as a cover to a lot of other rubs. You know, and once again, it's an all-purpose. It is an all-purpose rub that I absolutely love. So I've got a few other heat riles that I've yet to put into play, but they're good stuff. Thank you, Chris. It was Sam the cooking guy. Sam the cooking guy. Yeah, that's where I got the beef tallow idea from. Oh, okay, Joe. Use the bone marrow on your Thor's hammer. It is special, man. And you know, folks, I've had bone marrow in restaurants in the past. You know, they'll bring it out with the bone split, little fork or little spoon, man, and you scoop it out of there and put it on some crusty bread, and it is delicious. And I'm here to tell you, I just never once thought about uh, breaking it down and use it on a brisket. It is special. If you try it, let me know. It is special. Elliot, yes, thanks again once, man, for stopping in. We appreciate it. Okay, Quint. So those elk briskets, you're gonna marinate them overnight, and then use that canker rotisserie. All right, man. You should send some. You should get some videos in. Take some pictures. I would love to see how, and let me know how it works. Double D, how are you doing, buddy? Daddy Dutch is in the house, folks. Daddy Dutch is in the house. Madwood, Terry, what's going on, buddy? September 16th, huh? Well, sweet. I know you're gonna be you got to be excited about taking a break from that vending, man. Going to relax at a competition. Actual competition might be more stressful than vending. Wait, somebody else suggested a beef heart to me. I have never cooked one of those either. All right. And man, anything like this, I just know a confit will work. I just know a confit will work. I mean, I've already looked at confit. I haven't cooked duck. I want to try it confit. So yes, I will be looking for beef heart. What's the texture like, Wade? What is the texture of that beef heart like? Anybody out there's had it? Charles said it's off the chain. I think he's referring to beef heart. I might be mistaken. James, if you're speaking to me, man, our next one, only one on the calendar is the showdown, IBCA. And what's that? September? That's next month. Yeah, it's yeah, that's where it is. Brushy Creek. Yep, that is it, man. So Wade, that beef heart is like a rich, lean steak. All right, I will definitely be checking that out, man. Yeah, I will definitely be checking that out. Blue, what's going on, buddy? My my buddy, what is going on? Thanks for the idea with the tongue cooking. He told me he had two of them in the freezer. Wow. And he's cooking his on Sunday. So, folks, I immediately, man, and it's a good thing, I keep lots of beef trimmings on hand. So next week, one of my goals, one of my mission is to make another batch of beef tallow because I used all the beef tallow I had stored in the freezer. And all my research said that you can reuse that beef tallow, that oil after cooking in it. But I thought better of doing so, especially when I know that I'm able to make some more quick, fast, in a hurry. So that is one of my missions next week is to create another couple of quarts of beef tallow. And ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't used some of your brisket trimmings, man, to make beef tallow, you're missing out. You're wasting some good fat. And beef tallow is great for everything, man, from basting meats to frying stuff to roasting potatoes. You want to get some potatoes nice and crispy, roast them in a little bit of beef tallow and it'll work. So it's got multiple uses. Take advantage of it. It stores well in the freezer. Wade, it was a pleasure, man. You take care. Let us know how everything turns out. Judge says, in his experience, the texture depends on how it is prepared and cooked. Totally correct. And as I did my research with the tongue, uh, I kind of got that idea. And some of the things I found out about that tongue was that the hotter and faster you cooked it, at the stringier the texture could become. And that is why I chose to try to go as low as I possibly could for as long as I possibly can. I went 5 hours. My crock pot read somewhere in the neighborhood of 205 to 210 that entire time for 5 hours. And then I let it rest and I pulled the plug on the crock pot and then let it rest in that hot oil for another hour plus. I mean, when I pull it out of there, it was still pretty warm, but I was able to remove that membrane with my hand. I had gloves on, but I think everything I did, man, worked out perfectly. You saw the results. Guy says he loves venison heart skewered over hot coals. That does sound good, man. Seasoned well, I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. For sure, Blue. Let us know how it turns out, man. Let us know how it turns out. I have no doubt that that heart is good. I have no doubt. Hey, I'm a Menudo fan. I'll tell you, a couple of years ago, I had Joe, and some of you are going to know Joe, some of you will not. Joe from the Worms competition team. This dude is an awesome cook, man. I had him make me a cafeteria sized pot of menudo. His menudos won competition everywhere. Anytime there's a menudo competition that he's in, he's guaranteed to be top two. So I had him make me a pot of menudo, and I brought that home, man, and I froze it in dinner size portions. So I probably had 7 or 8 vacuum sealed servings of menudo. And Mama and I slowly went through them, man, over some months. And I remember I had the one bag left, and I took it to a cook-off, and I brought all the onions, the cilantro, todo. I brought it all, and I set it out, man, and I served a couple of 7, 8 people. And I had them thinking that I cooked that menudo. I've never cooked menudo in my life. They were impressed. And eventually I told him, I said, man, I don't know anything about menudo besides eating it. He makes a killer menudo, and I love some menudo, man, especially on a cold day. Take care, Wade. Darnell, what's happening, buddy? How are you doing, D? Good to see you this evening. Great to see you this evening, man. Rick, come on, man. Come on. That is good stuff, man. That is good stuff. Darnell, how goes it, buddy? You staying busy? How's vending treating you? Big D's in the house, man. Great to see you. Better late than never. You got that right. Yeah, got that right. Quint says he loves beef tallow, but not a fan of Wagyu tallow. I have never. I've made 2 batches of tallow, and each time I mixed. I just pulled out bags of trimmings from the freezer, and was never once concerned with whether they were Wagyu or primes. So I've never thought about it. But what, Quint? What's the difference that you find? Yeah, what makes you not be the biggest fan of that Wagyu tallow? What's the difference? Jack wants to know what are some of the better ways to present pulled porks in a box for CBA. I will tell you, Jack, that a lot of these guys that are doing really, really well are not even putting pulled in the box, man. They're going with things like tubes, strands from that bacon, and definitely, of course, the money muscle. So, for the most part, those individuals that are doing a lot of pull are doing pull when things don't turn out right. Ultimately, when this is overcooked or that is overcooked, you can always turn it into pull. But if I was to give you any advice about pulled, is to don't break it down too far. Leave that pull so that you can actually see some pieces of the pull as opposed to shredded, as opposed to shredded. But how you're going to present it in that box, man, again, no garnish, is going to be totally up to you. If you're going to present it alongside other muscles or other cuts, then you want to make sure that they're all roughly the same size in terms of length and width, because that symmetry is going to play a role in appearance. But other than that, man, I don't really think there's much else you can do. Once you put that pull, or before you put that pull in, man, you want to make sure it's got a nice sheen, a nice thin sheen of whatever glaze you're using, because that looks good. Yeah, appearance is a big part of it. I hope that helps. WC said he did a beef heart on Monday, butterflied it for 4 hours on a smoke at 250, then into the sous vide for 3 hours at 168, tender and delicious. Wow. WC, dude, I use my I used my sous vide, and then I've kind of forgotten about it. But that's such a great tool, man, to have in your toolbox. And I will have to copy and paste this. I need to be able to follow those right there, man. That sound like it worked out well. Yeah, that sound like it worked out well. Tastes like a fine sirloin. That must be the beef heart, right? My man Blue, I will be looking forward to that, man. Yeah, I will be looking forward to that. That is awesome. My brother. That is awesome. WC, mom is asking, where are you out of, man? Where are you out of? Oh, Arizona. Okay, sweet. This guy right here. That's a good one, Troy. uh, yeah, Darnell, we know, man. You are seriously late just about every show. Anytime you show up early, I'm kind of surprised. Yeah. Wow. Man, she's missing out. And again, once they find out, a lot of folks are immediately turned off when they find out what that meat is in there. Uh, man, I love it. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I guess I'm a fan of that little funky blue cheesy mushroomy. I love to call it earthy, but I'm a fan of that aroma and that mouth uh what's the word I'm looking for? I'll think of it in a minute. But yeah, I love that. Yeah, I love that. Great point, Blue. Yeah. Try crushing up some garlic and herbs when making your tallow. I actually thought about that a couple of days ago. You know, I really thought about that. And what made me think about that, uh, if you watch the beef heart, the beef tongue video, when I let that oil heat up with those veggies and the herbs, when I removed the lid, there was no meat in there outside of the beef tallow. And the aromas, man, that hit me really led me to believe that that would be a great idea. So I'm glad you brought that up. Excellent point. Yes, we are looking forward to that tongue video. That sounds a little kinky, but it is what it is. Show me the tongue. Heck yeah, James. That is a fact. And folks, nobody asked, man, and I completely forgot. If you've got something you want to contribute, man, there's the link. Nobody reminded me. This was supposed to be an open mic. I just dropped the link. Hop on in, man. Come as you are. All right, WC, Arizona, Cochise County. I don't know where you are from. Where you are from Joe Miller, Killer Miller. And folks, oh man, I don't know how I've forgotten. If you have not yet watched either of the videos Killer Miller and I dropped today, you need to go check those out. You know, mine was beef tallow. And we didn't talk about how we were going to cook these briskets. We just said we were going to cook brisket. He actually used beef tallow while I used the bone marrow. Swing past, Killer Miller's site. Say hi, man. Check out what he's got going. And if you enjoy that, smash that subscribe button. That young man is up and coming. That young man is up and coming. My man Rick is in the house. Yeah,
What's going on?
man, Rick is in the house. The champ to be. The champ to be. What's going on, buddy?
Oh man, just winding down from a long day at work. You know, recovering from a video. Did my video yesterday.
Okay,
Got
I was gonna ask, where are you in the stages of the final? So you finished yesterday.
finished the recording my video for
Recording,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah. Finished recording yesterday. Still doing a little editing. Got some special stuff going on. Gonna see some things in this video that hadn't been seen before on my channel. All right.
Okay, sweet, man.
So it's going to be exciting. I just want to get out. I'm not going to take much of your time. Just want to get out and tell everybody to vote. Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue channel. Go to his community tab. There you'll find the links to the 3 videos. It's John Salt Pepper Fire out of California. I'm sorry, George with 805 Barbecue out of California.
805.
With Salt Pepper Fire out of Alabama. And me, myself, Texas boy. So it's going to be a battle. It's going to be fun. And may the best man win. And what's good here is, the viewers vote, right?
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
wants to vote. So those that are in here now, I want to win this thing honestly. And by the video itself, the quality of the video, the quality of the food you're going to see, and vote. So voting starts on Saturday morning, 8 p.m. Central, and ends Wednesday morning. And then announcements Wednesday evening on Joe's channel.
Yeah.
So
well, folks. I'm happy, man, that they chose a Saturday because I'm
yeah,
pretty much free, man. I'm not shooting any videos. I'm not editing any videos. I've got time on my hands, so that is a great day to do it. And
yeah.
if you have not been watching these channels, 805 Rick's Barbecue and Specialties, and John
So
from Salt Pepper
fire.
Fire, uh, then you need to go watch them and find that these guys are doing things. Yeah, these guys are doing things. Man, I don't know what happened to all of my moderators that could put links up in the channel. They've all disappeared, and I did not remove them, so I've got to go back in and find and put back in my moderators because they should be dropping these channels right now. I don't know what happened. All right, my man James is in the house. What's happening, buddy?
Brother James.
What's going on, fellas? How's
Man,
it
not a
going?
whole lot, man. Like I was telling the folks earlier, you went dark for quite some time, man. I don't even know what you're up to. What's going on?
I'm still here, man. I'm still around. It's just dealing with some health issues and stuff that just left me with like zero energy to do anything. Uh, from the time I get home, and I hit that recliner or that sofa, like I can't get up. I mean, I physically could not get up.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so to try to shoot a video, man, I just couldn't do it.
I
And
totally
so
understand, man. Yeah, I totally
um,
understand.
that took me out for a little while, and luckily, um, those things are getting worked out. So, but yeah, man, everyone's saying the same thing. Where have you been? And I've been watching, trying to get up some videos when, man, just to do, the last few videos I put up, comp videos, just to even do that has been um, a real physical strain on me. So that's why I hadn't done any videos lately, and partially because I don't know, maybe I need to go back to it, but I feel like if I do a how-to video, I got probably a dozen already. So but I do have a lot of new subscribers, and instead of them having to go back and try to search the archives, to put one out up front might help them out.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so
Well,
I'm thinking of recycling some stuff.
and
So some of my older viewers are gonna see it and be like, "Oh, well, I've seen them do this brisket. I've seen them do this pork butt, or But there are a lot of people that haven't.
yeah, and the thing is, James, I think, man, of course, your channel has been around a lot longer than mine, so I'm not at the point yet where I'm really concerned with having to recycle videos. But when you start looking at recycling, I think it's very simple, man. Uh, you know, so many people have got so many different pits. You
Yeah.
can cook one protein on one pit, and then come right back and do it again in the next month on a different pit, and it's going to be somewhat of a different cook. So I don't have a problem with that, and I think having a channel where you're cooking on multiple pits, multiple styles, really bodes well in terms of subscribers and views, as opposed to cooking on one style of pit video after video after video. And again, that's just my opinion.
No, I think you're right. It makes sense. Like I have uh, what 4 drums, 5 drums, and don't have any videos really
Yeah,
of
yeah,
cooking on drums. I've got SNS Kamado that I've had probably for 2 years now, and no one's ever seen because I've never used it in a video.
okay,
Um, so I think you're right. I think redoing, let's say ribs for an example, on a drum, and then doing another video of it on the Kamado is different from maybe someone doesn't have a pellet smoker, or
yeah,
they don't
yeah,
have a Weber, but they got a big renege, for an example. Um, that thing is just so damn heavy, man, and it's in my garage. It's like it's in the back, and I have all my. I literally have in my garage at this moment about 12 pits in my garage. That's not
yeah.
counting the ones on my deck. So to move all those other ones out the way and get to the back for the big heavy one, But I think I can, redo another video and it
Yeah. Oh
still
yeah.
be new,
Oh yeah.
you know.
Oh yeah.
So
And Rick, you muted yourself, right?
Yeah, for a second.
Okay.
Got my
Okay.
granddaughter here. She's crying.
All right. All right. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to mute you and I couldn't figure it out. But yeah, that's the ticket.
so
But
Okay.
man, I've been dying to get a backyard offset, man, and I've got one in the works, and I'm really looking forward to getting that in house, man. And if you want to start talking recycle, all the stuff that I haven't yet done on an offset, I'm gonna do again. I am I am really looking forward to that, man. I am
That's the
really
only one
looking
I
forward
don't
to that.
have an offset
Okay.
backyard. I had one and got rid of it. And the second I got rid of it, and I wish I didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
But at this point, that would be like the only pit that
Okay.
I would get. But yeah, dude, give me an offset, and you're gonna see brisket video after
Oh
brisket
yeah. Oh,
video.
no doubt, man. Yeah, no doubt.
You know,
Yeah. And I'm such a huge fan of fire management.
yeah,
I do cooks on the Traeger, man. I do cooks on the Weber. I do cooks on the WSM. And for the most part, fire management is not that big a deal compared to a traditional offset. So I'm really looking forward to getting some offset cooks. And it it's a great way to create more how-tos.
yeah.
There's so many people, man, are interested in fire management. So if we can get those out there, I think that's a good thing. Yeah, that's a great thing. Rick, anything, man, any teases you want to give us about your cook? At this late stage in the game, can't nobody do anything to you. Anything you want to
Yeah,
tease
right.
them about, folks? You guys need to come and watch.
Well, the main thing you're going to see different is the production. The video quality is going to
Bringing in the
be
big guns.
outstanding. It's going to be different, something you've never seen on my channel before. So much so that I'm going to be nervous going forward filming future videos because normally all I use is my iPhone. Right? That's normally all I use.
You went all out, huh? You went all out.
This time I didn't, and it shows. It's gonna be fun. So hopefully we get the views that way. Typical. It was just brisket, ribs, and brisket, baby back ribs, and chicken is what I went with as my 3 proteins, and then my homemade, sides were a few here and there. Typical barbecue platter. I think it came out looking money. Didn't get into heavy details. I mean, we all seen brisket, seasoned and smoked and wrapped and all that. I didn't get any of those fine details. I just, boom, here's my brisket seasoned on a smoker, right? Taking it off.
Something like this, Rick, man, you got some time constraints.
Right.
So you've got to try to work in what is most important versus, and I hate to use the term fluff, but I've only got 20 minutes, man, to show you 3 proteins and let's say 3 sides.
And sides,
what is most important for me to show you?
Exactly. And make it look good, polish it up and all that. And that's why I came in with the extra production, the extra video, help. Film-wise, I filmed it at the store. Nice background. Did my GMG pellet smoker on the brisket and the ribs. I did my chicken on an extra large big green egg, and I did my dessert on a mini max green egg. So, team green all the way, with Green Mountain grills and the big green eggs. Why not,
Yeah. Well, awesome.
Rick was like Cali Muscle walking around with the cameraman following him.
Yeah, I am looking forward to it, man. And folks, once again, man, if you have not swung past Killer Miller, Joe Miller's page, you need to go and check him out. And also a reminder that he and I are dropping part 2 of our collab tomorrow. So today we dropped the brisket cook, and tomorrow we're going to show you some game day eats with leftover briskets. I don't know what Joe is doing. He doesn't know what I'm doing. So we just decided we're going to show how we use leftover briskets. And those videos are dropping tomorrow. And I'm not quite as excited about tomorrow's video as I was today. That's that letdown thing. I was really, really anxious to get this brisket out there for you guys to see. So anything after this brisket this week is just pure downhill. But it's still going to be some awesome game day eats, man. Awesome. So be ready for those. Go check out my man, Joe Miller. That young man is doing good stuff. Another plug, man. Another plug.
That brisket looked phenomenal.
Awesome.
Thanks, man.
It looked a whole lot better than that damn lingua.
Yeah.
Everybody,
dude, That lingua was legit.
Bro, I'll tell you what, man. That people who follow me know there's one thing, and they've been trying forever to get me to cook it. There's one thing I will not touch. What is it, Rick?
Lengua.
I'll tell you
See,
what, they know.
if we go out to eat, I'll get the lengua and James can have the menudo. You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll take the menudo all day.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
earlier you said that if you gave it to somebody that they'd be coming back for thirds.
Yeah.
So I don't hate lingua. Like I'll eat it, but I am not touching it. I'm not cooking it. And a lot of that just goes back to as kids. My mom used to make it a lot,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I mean, I've eaten it growing up, but my brothers, like one would hold me down, my big brother would hold me down, and my little brother would take it and like slap me in the face with it, right? So that's why when it's in that form, you know, the whole tongue, I ain't doing it. You know,
Traumatized.
I won't, man.
That's too funny.
That would probably be my number one video that I ever made if I ever did make it, because everybody knows who's followed me, you know, for a while knows that's the one. I'm not touching.
Good.
Well, I will tell you, man, the versatility that I found with it, and I'm kind of disappointed now that I didn't do some tacos immediately during that lengua video, because my plan was to have some tacos on game day eats tomorrow. But then last minute I decided, tacos are kind of played. There's so many tacos out there. So I decided not to do tacos on tomorrow's video. So I will have to come back, man, and the next time I do a lingua video, it's going to be maybe a sandwich and definitely some tacos. Yeah, James, I'm gonna have to hook you up at some point, man. My man, Robert Benavides is in the house, man. Welcome, Robert. Thanks for your loyal support, man. We appreciate it. My man, Chicken Fried. I tried to holler at you guys last night on Joe's stream, but you guys were just busy yapping. Y'all didn't get back at me, man. How you doing, buddy? Good to hear from you. It's been a little bit. Yeah, it has been a little bit. Let's see. Just trying to play. Joe, you hollering at Bill. You just saw Bill last night, man.
He misses him already.
Look at y'all. Oh, hi. You just saw each other last night for a couple of hours.
That's funny.
He said he needs another Snapchat video. The one from last night expired already.
Yeah. Let's see. Trying to play catch up in here, man.
Trumpet.
They say James took a break, man, to rearrange his trophy case. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Picked up a few, but
yeah. Robert, wishing you well, James. Robert, wishing you
appreciate
well.
it, Robert. Thank you so much, man.
Buzz, we appreciate you, man. Absolutely. Go handle business. Let's see. Trying to play catch up. So, yes, folks, these are the three teams that are the three channels that are in the final on Saturday. I don't have access to their links right now. My moderators have been they look like they've been deleted. I have to put them back in. I don't know how that happened. Because even Darnell was a moderator. He's no longer. Let's see.
Do this. I think I could drop some of these.
Yeah.
Links for you.
Got a few.
Chicken Fried, I know you guys been killing it, man. Yeah. I know you guys been killing it. Keep making it happen. Yeah, keep making it happen. I don't even holler at you guys anymore, man. I've been so far outside of competition. Just enjoying low and slow, man. It's so hot right now. I can't even mess with a competition. Let's see. Almost caught up, folks. James El Barrio wants to know, are those drum smokers hard to bring back down once they get a little too hot?
Absolutely not. I put the caps back on, close the vents, and within 30 minutes, those temps are dropped, and I can pick it, grab the drum, pick it up, and move it.
Okay, sweet, sweet. All right, Big D is getting him some. He's getting him some of that rib grind. All right, Bill. I saw Bill say last night that he uses it on every one of his comp meets. Big D. So again, man, play with it, experiment. They're nothing but good reviews to be heard. Yeah, nothing but. Troy is thinking
CJ,
about doing. Go ahead, Rick.
have you heard of the new pellet cookers coming out by Ripped Grills?
R.I.P. I received an email from them, but I'm a Traeger guy, so uh, I uh, I had to say no. But they're talking about sending one, but not in the cards for me. So yes,
Yeah,
I have heard of them.
okay.
Yeah,
Just something new coming out. It's going to be
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
different. Cool.
Yes, sir. All right, let's see. Troy was saying that he wants to do a spatchcock. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, I have never cooked a spatchcock chicken. I just don't
Really?
like. I don't like the way they look, the way they present. I know a lot of comp cooks cook their chickens that way. I never have. I've never spatchcocked a chicken. Uh,
Oh,
uh, and and I am not knocking it. I just don't like the way they present when they're finished cooking. And in terms of presenting, I'm referring to how that sliced breast meat is exposed. I am just a fan of. I'm in love with. I want to see that breast meat covered up, man, and not have that exposed sliced breast wide open. And that's just a personal preference. So, Troy is asking, do they have to be brined? Because he's pretty much a newbie. Troy, you've got two choices: a brine or an injection. A brine or an injection. So I don't think you're going to benefit from doing both. So choose one or the other. I am here to tell you that a lot of the chickens we buy already come in a salt solution. They're already brined, and there's no telling how long that chicken has been sitting in that 3 to 5% salt solution. So, in my opinion, there's not going to be much more of a salt exchange at the cellular level, the way we think a brine works. Somebody might disagree, but that is my opinion. So, and yes, I used to brine and inject back in the days for competition, and I just so happened to go to competition late the morning of the event. Didn't have time to brine or any of my usual stuff, and I just injected my bird, man, and scored big time. And I haven't brined ever since. So
cool.
again, personal preference. Uh, but if you're asking whether not brining is going to turn out as great a product as brining, then no, you'd be better off brining, in my opinion. Anything, fellas?
Cool. No,
Oh,
perfect.
I agree. I don't think you really need to do both, especially if you're cooking at home. They do already come in that solution, so they're brined already. You know.
Yeah. Hmm.
Excellent, man.
Yeah. I got to say, too, and if you do brine, be prepared for a longer cook. They take longer to cook, in my opinion, from what I've done. When I used to, again, I used to brine as well. It just seemed like they would take longer to cook.
Yeah, I think the additional The additional liquid does make it take a little bit longer. I don't think it's that significant. Oh, Trumpet Master's in the house. What's happening, TM? How are you doing, buddy?
Yes, he said he's up in Montana.
Oh, is he? That's why he's
That's
acting like Darnell today, showing up late. Yeah.
I'll be heading up there in 2 weeks.
All right, sweet.
Heading up to Montana.
Wow. Chicken fried with the backyard jambo. Dude, I know you're used to those barrels, man, but that jambo is something special. Yeah, that jambo is something special.
It is.
I think you're gonna love that. Yeah, I think you're gonna love that.
This past comp we cooked on a jambo for backyard, or it's I don't know if it's considered a backyard, but the tires and all. I guess it's a backyard model. Man, that thing cooked great.
Oh yeah. Oh, no doubt, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No doubt. Yeah. El Barrio, you guys had an awesome storm last night. Man, we might have gotten a couple of minutes of rain today, but that was it. When I went to bed last night, it was like a 97% chance of rain today. Woke up this morning and it had all disappeared. Yeah, it had all disappeared. Once again, folks, one more time, check out my man Joe Miller. Check out my man Joe Miller.
Yeah, I was cruising around his page today, and he's got some pretty good stuff.
Yeah, he totally does, man. Yeah, he totally does. And like anybody, man, we know that the first. Whoa, I'm losing my camera. Oh,
got the newborn baby neck.
Yeah, yeah. I my croc got caught on my cable. That first 1,000 subs, man, is challenging for a lot of folks.
Yeah,
that first 1,000 sub, man. So do what you can to help out, man. Yeah, do what you can to help out.
It seems like once you hit that mark, then just kind of
things pick up pace, man. Yeah, things pick up pace. But again, man, I am finding that the biggest, at least in my case, man, I find that when I step outside of the norm, when I step outside of our little community, so to speak, then I start picking up those subs. One of my largest subscriber count from a specific video came from my video when I did the Turkish kebabs. Dude, again, that's outside of something that we normally do. But and I'm not going to say they were Turkish people, but there's so many people out there that is a big part of their culture that I was like, wow, this is mind blowing. So again, the brisket, the ribs, the chicken, the hamburgers. I mean, that's all well and good, but for the most part, that is what our community is doing. And correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. I was trying to look it up real quick to see the count, but my biggest video, my best video, I'm trying to right here. Oh, yeah, my best video has over 500,000 views, and it's a Parmesan chicken video. With mushrooms. With mushrooms, so it's not even barbecue.
That's wild.
And another thing that a lot of us, our little community, don't think about is how many people out there are watching that don't have, that don't have a grill or cooking on their stove. I see a lot of our guys, they're not cooking on the stove. I don't know if they're not comfortable doing it or whatever the case might be. But man, every now and again, I think you need to throw one of those in.
Yeah.
You know that, dude. I've been doing. I did a smoked oxtail video, and it did pretty well. That oxtail video I did on the stove last week, dude. I picked up probably 75 subs from that oxtail video on the stove. So again, it's just one of those things, man, where uh, I think we have to make an effort to just step outside our comfort zone a little bit. You know, I'm not talking about going crazy with something, you know, way out of bounds, but man, switch things up every now and again. And I think you're going to find that it really, really helps. At least in my case, it does.
And that's where I come up with my opening line when I say YouTube peeps and barbecue freaks.
Yeah,
Because
I like
the YouTube peeps are people who aren't part of the barbecue world. They like the indoor cooking.
Yeah,
cooking on the stove. And then the barbecue freaks for the barbecue side of it. That's why I came up with that line to try and reach both audiences.
Yeah, just something to think about, folks. Yeah, just something to think about.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a little bit of rain today, man. I was expecting some, so I turned my sprinkler off, and we got enough to really moisturize the grass. So we're looking.
I got my soap and shampoo out, and we didn't get a dang drop.
James Barbacoa Bannon says at least he hit you with the tongue and not the Rocky Mountain oysters. Yeah. I bet you like Rocky Mountain oysters, James.
Hell no. To the no. Hell to the no.
El Barrio, I think so. If you can eat the cheeks, you can eat the tongue. I am totally correct. And dude,
well, I told you I could eat it. It ain't the eating part, obviously. But it's the cooking part.
Don't want to see it. Don't want to see it.
Buzz says he remember you talking about that video on T-Roy's channel, James. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Won't do it.
All right, hey guys, I'm gonna bounce out. Thanks.
All right, Rick. All right, baby. Good luck this weekend, man.
Yeah,
I'll be looking forward to watching.
It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be fun. You know, worst place scenario, I'm in third right now. I ended up in third, which is good.
Top
18 teams, I'm cool with it, but we'll see what happens. All right.
Yes, sir. Cool. Take care, man. Good luck.
Take care.
Right on, brother.
All right. So, folks, here are some of those channels, man, that we mentioned earlier. That is James's channel. All right. And for the competition this weekend, we just saw Rick. Here is
I think I put the links to all three.
Yeah, there is Jorge's 805. And again, man, all you gotta do is just put a search in 805 barbecue. Andrew's in the house. What's happening, Andrew? What is happening, man? That's Rick. Rick's Barbecue and Specialties. I know, yeah, Trumpet loves the spatchcock chicken. Yeah, I'm not.
I love cooking spatchcock chicken. I'm surprised you haven't done that.
Yeah, I am not. And I get and as many.
Now you're talking about in comps or just at home?
Yeah, as many fans of spatchcock as there are out there, I do need to do one. Because I know I can spatchcock the hell out of a chicken. I'll make a video out of that.
I had to go back and watch your comp chicken trim.
Yeah.
And these last two comps I did, man, and I tell you what, it definitely.
Dude, I love that trim, man. Especially leaving that keel bone in there, man. I am just a fan of that. Yeah, I am just
leaving part of that backbone in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, Joe. You got to cover your breast, man. You cannot have your breast meat exposed. That's when you get touched. Buzz. Yeah. Oh, Buzz, for Trumpet, that's a must. Got to be on the Rec Tech. Yeah, got to be on the Rec Tech. And the last competitor, folks, is John from Salt and Pepper. Be sure to watch. What time do the videos drop, folks? I do not know. What time do the
Yeah,
videos drop?
Joe should be able to answer that. He's in here.
Yes, if he's still in the chat. What time do the videos drop? They will be dropping on Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue. Let's see. All right, trying to get to the end of this chat right here. All right, WC says he buys Heritage Chicken. All right, so they do not come in a solution. So he'll dry brine. Dude, I'm a fan of that. I've done multiple videos where I salt that skin and dry it out in the refrigerator overnight. I love that technique. Love that technique.
I started doing that when I saw you do it.
Yeah, it really works. Yeah, I love it. It really helps that skin to crisp up, man. And that salt, I think, aids in moisture retention. So I love that.
7 a.m. Saturday morning.
Yeah. All right.
The videos.
All right. Troy says he's done legs, wings, breast, but never a whole chicken. All right. Was wondering so he doesn't mess it up. Man, Troy, I'm telling you, we're at that point now where even our mess ups, man, are delicious. You know,
yeah,
even our mess ups are delicious. You know, as long as you're not over salting something. I've done some stuff, man, and not always on video where they might have got a little charred or something. And dude, while they may not look pretty, god damn, they were delicious.
I think it was a collab I did with. It might have been Joe a while back. We did some chicken. I did that mine on San Maria Grill, and man, it was just. I thought I burnt the damn thing.
Yeah,
Presentation wise was just not very pretty at all. But that chicken was damn good.
Yeah, dude.
So yeah,
I'm telling you, you know, prior to appearance scores in IBCA, that ugly chicken was kicking. That ugly chicken, that crispy, charred, skin split chicken was kicking tail. You know, because that char, man, is such awesome flavor. But once presentation came into play, then it started to hurt those guys. And that's where we had a lot of complaints from.
Ugly chicken wins. That's right,
yeah.
Bill.
Smoking Joe, dude, you said that? That is one of my game day eats on tomorrow's video.
Brisket rolls.
One of my game day
sushi
eats.
rolls.
And dude, it was for me not having done sushi before was kind of challenging, but I was very, very happy with the way my my brisket sushi turned out. So make sure you check it out tomorrow. It's gonna give you some ideas. That's it. Make some sushi on that some sushi on that channel, Joe. Buzz says they do 95% of it cooking outdoors, smoking pasta, sloppy joes, smoked hamburgers. Dude, that's awesome, man. Yeah, that is awesome. Now I told her like that. Trumpet said, don't forget his channel. Folks, Trumpet was in a mix, man. I had some very, very solid videos. So again, Trumpet is one of those channels that is low key, but you need to go check out, especially if you're into trumpet music. Especially if you're into trumpet music. If you're a bullfighter, you're gonna love it. But check Trumpet out. He's got good stuff. And his last video, he did like a cornbread pulled pork sandwich that was beastly. It was something special. Check out Trumpet Master.
Pinche Tom.
Yeah. Wasn't sushi that chick from the Jersey. Hey. I don't watch that mess. Man, thanks, Chicken Fried. But right now, you're the man. You're the bird killer right now, man.
Bill's
I
the
think it's
man, the myth, the legend, the
yeah
geeter with the heater, the boss with the hot sauce
with the hot sauce. I'm
that
telling you, it's
everybody's
gonna
trying
be
to chase.
fun at the IBCA shootout because I've not cooked in 6 months, and I'm going there. I'm taking my cognac, I'm taking my cigars, and I am just really, really going to try to get back in touch with some of the fellas I haven't seen in months. And
Mhm.
I'm going to cook, and I'm not cooking expecting anything. It's just been so long. I just want to get out, man, and enjoy things the way I used to in the past. And if I happen to get a walk, man, that would be awesome. But I'm not worried about anything. So once again, 7 a.m. Saturday morning. And I don't know if that's 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. It does not make a difference because you're going to have a day or two to watch all the videos. So check it out. Yeah, check it out.
You know,
Buzz, I totally agree, man. There are times I really wish I could post a picture. Yeah, I really wish I could. Yeah, that is awesome. All right, Bob, say hi before we end the live stream. Tell us what kind of videos you want to see. And once again, folks, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you do so. Hit that thumbs up. Go check out those 3 channels. My man James, check him out.
feels right.
I'm going on an hour and a half. Let's see. Let's see.
Ooh.
Joe, I'm serious, man. I did sushi today. And it was a long week because I had to do 3 videos this week, man. Filming, editing, and man, mentally it was taxing, but I am very, very happy with all 3 videos. And the game day eats, including sushi, is dropping tomorrow. So check that out. See a black man make sushi.
Now
uh,
that might be a banger.
yeah. It's gonna be a good one. What's up, Tomas? How you doing, buddy? Yeah. Buzz, I love those smoked stuffed peppers. Yeah, I love those smoked stuffed peppers. Again, not a barbecue thing, man. Just thinking outside the box. I think about something, man. If it's something that I know mama would enjoy for dinner, I'm gonna cook it. Uh,
Yeah,
some of them might get 200 views, others might get 2,000 views. It does not matter, man. We're gonna enjoy it and we're gonna cook it. Trumpet said he's a bullfighter.
but like the
Yeah,
midget kind
yeah.
with that with that hand towel instead of the flag.
uh, a midget. Chicken fried. That is news to me.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just announced. Well, I know. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Eddie had posted. Eddie Williams, president of Lone Star, had posted on the Lone Star Facebook page about it, hinted at it, said more to come. Uh, and I
Wow.
haven't looked today to see if he actually made the official announcement today.
Yeah. And again, man, at this stage in our cook-off career, San Antonio Rodeo is going to be one of those events that are going to be on the calendar regardless. I don't care who sanctions. Mom and I are going to try to get into San Antonio Rodeo. Uh, uh, so uh, I don't care who sanctions, but yeah, this is the first I've heard of Lone Star, and honestly, I just have not been paying much attention to the comp scene in the last 3-4 months, man. So, Bill, I have never been the largest, the biggest Lone Star fan because every time I did a Lone Star, man, there were issues that were brought up, and I kind of felt like the judges just had the ability to make their own decision regarding rules. So I found different things happening. So I kind of laid off of Lone Star, but I'm going to cook San Antonio Rodeo regardless of who sanctions it, if I'm able to get in.
That's the same.
Let's see. Wow, we got Brisket Medic. Zach, my man, is in the house, man. I'm impressed. Hey, Zach, I asked you earlier, do you do a live stream? Because you mentioned you were speaking on beef tallow last night, and I don't remember seeing a response just yet. Zach, do you do a live stream? If so, let me know day and time, man. I would love to stop in and take a listen. And
But
folks, if you're not a fan of Brisket Medic Man, this gentleman right here spits some serious knowledge. He's got a lot of great info. He's got a small channel, up and coming again. But man, he's putting out some solid information, uh, unlike some of the larger channels, a lot of larger channels. So take a look at Brisket Medic,
you should do
mom
his
and
live
pop
stream from the
store
back of
approved.
his ambulance,
Yeah.
because he's always working.
Yeah. Let's see, folks. I am well past my time,
Oh,
man.
ooh, that's my
But
bedtime.
James has got some good convo going. Rick came in the house. Yeah, yeah, barbacoa. Bill is yeah. He pretty much did that. Yeah, he pretty much did that thing. Bill, man, I would like to think so. Yeah, I would like to think so, man. But like I said, I just want to hang out with some of the guys that I haven't seen in 6+ months, man, and have a good time, mom and I, in that heat. Because I know it's still gonna be hot. Yeah, I know it's still gonna be hot. And
That it is.
Trumpet, dude, I think that once a year I'm gonna do a seafood gumbo video because every time I make seafood gumbo, it's slightly different. We did one. I want to say we did one last year, but yes, we're gonna do one. Yeah. And Trumpet, if you haven't seen our seafood gumbo video, you need to go back through our channel and check that out because it is legit. Yeah, we've got one, but I need to do one once a year. Once a year. Let's see. Andrew Tatton, my man, he said he'll dry rub Lango and throw it on the smoke like a brisket. Very tasty. I can totally understand that, Andrew. Yeah, I can totally understand that. Darnell, thanks, man. I'm gonna go back and get my moderators set again. I did not realize that every last one of them had disappeared. Yeah, every last one of them had disappeared. I don't know why. Triple B is in the house. What's up? B triple? B triple is in the house.
All right.
Not a problem, Zach. Not a problem.
It is
Oh,
past my
Zach says he
bedtime.
does not do a live stream.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. He does not.
that's what I said he should do. He says he's always working. That's why I said he should do it in the back of his
Oh, in his
ambulance.
ambulance. All right, I get it. I get it. Yeah. Brisket medic, you're always working, man. I totally understand. Yeah, I totally understand. Buzz, man, smoked pot roast is an American tradition, man. Uh, it is love this that Sunday dinner type deal. I have never been a fan of smoked pot roast, and it wasn't until maybe a year or year and a half ago that I discovered pot roast in the sense that I could cook it like a steak if I got one with enough fat content. I could cook it like a steak. And we've got one of those videos out there where I cook a pot roast. I reverse sear, not a pot roast, a chuck
That's
roast.
what
Yeah, I reverse sear chuck roast, treat it like a steak. Absolute money. And so recently, that's all I've been doing. Not on video necessarily, but I've been cooking them at home. I've had people over. I've done pot roast. I've baked potatoes, the whole 9 yards. Uh, if you find one, our HEBs, I don't know about yours, James. My HEBs, I always see in Wagyu pot roast, chuck roast on the shelves. And a 3 pounder will go for something like $27. So it's very, very doable.
I haven't noticed their wagyu or not,
Okay, they're very
but
doable,
I have to
man,
take a
and
look.
they're well marbled. And dude, they cook up just like a steak, but at half the cost. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, let's see, man. Can we get to the bottom of this chat? Let's see. Triple B, man, I am in. B triple, I am in. Hey, let's get offline. Let's hook up offline, man, and come up with a date. With a date, but I would love to do a seafood gumbo. You know, I've already watched one of yours, and if I remember correctly, I commented how similar our seafood gumbos were. So holler at me, man, and we will make that happen. Darnell, I don't know. Bill doesn't do much of the YouTube thing. He still got his channel, but I don't know how much he's posting. And folks, I'm here to tell you, I'm one of those. If I sub to you and you are not dropping regular content, and I'm talking if you go months without dropping content, I got to get you off that left side of my studio. All right, because that is for videos that is for people that I'm watching. If you're not dropping content at some point, you fall to the bottom. I'm gonna cut you loose. When I find out that you're dropping content again, I will definitely pick you back up. But I love the regular content providers. It's not a diss, it's not a slight. There's only so much room on that left side of my studio.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Triple B says he's from Cajun country. Hey, I'm down, baby. Yeah, I am down. I am down. James, do you do a gumbo?
I have not.
Nah.
But after watching Mo's show the other night, um, man, I really want to try one.
Okay.
Mo
Dude, I
Kason,
love a
he's
gumbo,
got
man. Yeah, I love a
that
gumbo.
TV show,
Yeah.
and he made a gumbo. He was in Louisiana, and made a gumbo, and it looked really really good.
All right. So, hey, let's get Denny O is in the house. What's happening, baby? Yeah, late, man. Better late than never. Yeah, better late than never. But folks, we're gonna talk about this gumbo, man, and we're gonna make that happen. Yeah, we're gonna make that happen.
I could find a recipe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, no doubt,
You
man.
can make
Yeah,
it
no
work.
doubt. So, folks, I'm at an hour and a half, man. I am gonna call it a night. We appreciate all of you guys that hung out with us. Be on the lookout for Killer Miller's and my and Mom and Papa Joe's video tomorrow. Uh, and man, I want you guys to finish out your week and enjoy your weekend. Get ready for that competition on Saturday. Let's see, are there any last minute? All right. So, folks, I want you guys to take care of yourselves, man. Love each other. And Mom and I will see you when we see you. James, thank you so much for hanging out tonight, man.
Thanks for having me, CJ. We'll see you
Yes,
soon,
sir.
bud.
All right, you take
Later.
care. What? Who am I in here as? You're in there as Mom and Papa Joe? Oh, that's why. Oh my God, we got to get this shit straight. We got to get this shit straight. Yeah, you're signing as Mom and Papa Joe. Instead of as Alicia. Yep. Ah. Am I?